Afternoon, everybody. This is Justice's Waiting Room. It is a little after 1:30, the day after Christmas, December 26, 2024. Never been in a waiting room on YouTube before. Welcome. So, what I try to do when I go live, okay, I try. But I think I like that eating together thing. So if anybody else is gonna eat fucking lunch, hey, good afternoon, hello. There's 10 of us. Make sure that hey, you're getting 8 hours of sleep a night. Men naps are fantastic for you, by the way. You also need to drink water, exercise, eat right, take care of yourself. It's best to stay ready rather than to have to get ready. Okay? So a lot of people ask me these dumbass questions, like what if questions. What if Donald Trump becomes president? The Division 2. Okay? Something you'll never be fucking prepared for because it's not going to fucking happen. And so I'm going to leave you with that. Okay? While it fills up, tell everybody else what's going on in the comments about what I just said. Okay? Okay? I'm going to go get my noodles, which I also got off of TikTok, and this is not a sponsored post. I'm just a badass. Okay? So if you would please, if you're not following me on YouTube, if you're not subscribed or following me on TikTok, subscribe to me on YouTube. Like if you can make that shit happen, I'm going to be right back with my noodles. Savvy? All right. Sorry about that. I just had to go drop the noodles in the hot water. So, got a 3-minute timer on there now. Okay. It's cold. It's the winter time. And I didn't even I got Momofuku. They're fucking badass. It's like a it's like a fancy version of ramen. Let's be real. But they had them on sale where it was like $20 for a 15 pack delivered, which is like a little over $1 for a bowl of noodles. That's dumb cheap. Same thing as Bop Tarts. You get 16 Bop Tarts for about $20. That's a little over $1 a Pop Tart. A Bop Tart. Yeah, that was that ghetto gastro shit from earlier today. That's what I had for breakfast. I'm in the process of making Momofuku. So I like this. It's like we get to eat a couple meals together, right? It should build some community, right? Because you gotta understand, like eating is a part of life. I'm telling you to eat a few meals a day. Okay, understand. I generally eat pretty light, as you can imagine. I eat a light little Pop Tart for breakfast. I Pop Tart. I eat Momofuku for lunch. That's if I eat lunch. Mostly because I'm sitting with y'all, right? But what I'm gotta kind of do, I'm one of those people. I can't be telling people to do shit and not doing shit on myself. Does that make sense? It's really shitty to say. It's like talking out of both sides of your mouth, right? Being a hypocrite, right? Saying one thing in front of your face, doing another fucking thing. Like that's kind of dumb, right? Like for the record, if I wasn't getting 8 hours of sleep a night, like how the fuck am I gonna sit here and tell you to get 8 hours of sleep if I'm not doing it myself, right? And I kind of see that as like a bare minimum for the record. Like, I know there's tons of people like just 8, and it's like, no, you actually probably need like 9.5 to 10 plus hours of sleep a day to operate at maximum efficiency. And I know that's not comfortable. I know that people don't like to hear that. They're like, wait. I actually need more than 8 hours? Yeah, you actually probably need more like 10. Just so someone's told you, I know. Sometimes I'm going to tell you shit and you're going to be like, fuck that. And I was like, hey, you want to be better? You want to wake up every day and try to be better than you were the day before? Get more sleep. Start there, okay? And then your diet is more important than exercise, and that's typically because people don't have the ability to exercise as much as they have control of their diet, okay? So understand, like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer. This is for entertainment purposes. So when I'm just telling y'all to like drink water, eat right, get good amount of sleep and exercise and shit, like that's just like my opinion, man. So I got 100 fucking people in here. I'm gonna go grab my noodles and I'm gonna be right back. Okay? BRB. Get your lunch too. Hey, Linz. I want to make sure, by the way. I want to make sure since I want to point this out because not everybody that's in this live podcast understands what's going on in rooms that I'm not in. Okay, but there are at least a handful of content creators on TikTok with much larger accounts than I have that are not attributing me, are not tagging me in their content when they steal the premise, steal the sources, and post their content hours after I've made my content. And you know why it takes them a few hours? Because I'm fucking smart. And because some of the research I do is fucking awesome. And when I watch your shit, I'm like, you ripped my shit and it sucks. You know how like when you're a musician and like people want to get up on stage on karaoke night and fucking Dr. Dre the Chronics from 2001 is like the only fucking thing they know and they butcher the fuck out of that shit? Can you imagine being Dr. Dre and walk into a bar and hear somebody like, and I get it, you're like, holy shit, Jared, did you just compare yourself to Dr. Dre? Slow the fuck down. Slow down. I'm saying that the people fucking stealing from me, okay? The people fucking stealing from me are calling me a racist without ever interacting with me directly, right? So they're not coming to me saying, "Hey, you're the first one to put a story out every day. I want to post the same kind of content. I want to work together. I want to amplify your message." That's not fucking happening. Instead of communicating and trying to build a community, listen to the words out of my mouth. Please. Listen to what I'm saying. Instead of earnestly and honestly trying to build a community and just saying, "Hey Jared, I like your content. I'd love to work together. I want to duet you. I want you to be on my live," right? Instead of that, they've decided to straight up steal my fucking content, talk shit about me behind my back, call me a fucking racist. They infiltrated my goddamn Discord and misidentified themselves. Imagine not only stealing my IP, but having the gall to come into my Discord and take pieces of conversations had in Discord and publicize those when you are not taking accountability and instead you're blaming me and calling me a racist. And keep in mind, I haven't identified any of them. I haven't identified anyone. I haven't said who these people are. But I'm willing to bet, because they said my goddamn name today when they made content about me, I bet you know who the fuck I'm talking about, don't you? You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. Just decided to straight up bite my shit. And instead of communicating and trying to befriend me, they accused me of being a fucking racist behind a block and said I was riding their fucking coattails when I'm the one telling the story that you're stealing. So it's not that they're beating me to the punch and I'm following them up. I'm first up. They're stealing my shit. And because every like, comment, and share of theirs gets them paid, it's theft. If you don't like that, get the fuck out of my live. I don't want you around me if you think that's okay. Well, that's just the way the world is. Your lack of empathy leaves me feeling like I am in danger. If I have journalistic credibility to the degree where much larger accounts are stealing my work and not attributing it to me, it ain't because I'm doing bad work. They don't steal from people that ain't doing no good. They steal from people that they know got it, that aren't in a financial position to defend themselves, meaning I don't also make money off my content. This show I'm doing for fucking free. I don't do it for likes or nor follows. So when I point out my growth, hey, that's not fucking bragging. That's just saying like, hey, inside of 90 days, I'm at almost 10,000 follows. So on TikTok, my YouTube channel was at 344 followers. Again, I have told this story from the beginning, okay? When I started making content, it was over a decade ago, and I never cared about it. I never cared about who saw my work. I had less than 400 followers on YouTube, and I'd been posting weekly for 7 years. Imagine being a content creator and no one ever seeing your shit. And I have 10 years of no one ever seeing my work. And now I have 869 subscribers on YouTube, so that's 500 subscribers inside a couple fucking months. I have earned more subscribers on YouTube than I had. That's not bragging. Those are that's factual fucking information. So when you hear me speak and you hear the things that we talk about on my live and you watch my content and you hear all of the sources that I cite and how much I'm willing to just read to you. Like, I'll just read the fucking thing to you. and you see somebody else a couple hours later doing a shittier version of that, it's feel bads, man, when you know that they're making money off that. And I ain't. Right? It's like I'm getting stolen from twice, and they're not taking accountability. Instead, they are deflecting, calling me a racist, saying I'm riding their coattails. How can I ride your fucking coattails when I blocked you because you stole from me? And again, I want to point this out. Haven't said a fucking name yet. I think I'm doing really good. I ain't said a fucking name yet. But as far as I'm concerned, there's about 5 of them who I don't fuck with. You know why I don't fuck with? Because I don't have a fucking message from you. I don't have an apology from you. I don't have a fucking message in my inbox or a comment left on one of my YouTube videos. It's like, hey, we have completely fucked this relationship up from the jump. We stole from you, and then we accused you of being a fucking racist and riding our coattails, even though we're the much bigger accounts that get paid for the work that we do, and we are straight up fucking stealing from you and not taking accountability for that because we don't owe you that. That's what the fuck you're not doing. You're not coming to me and apologizing for your behavior and the things that you've done. Nope. And for the record, for all of you that is about to post on my shit, we're all supposed to be on the same fucking team. I'm a socialist. I think everybody should have universal health care, education, income, and housing. Block that Cindy right there. Block Cindy right there. Unacceptable. If you just heard all that and you are both siding this argument, you're not the kind of person I want a part of my life. Okay? That's just how it fucking works. If you're the kind of person that can both sides that after I just told you someone is stealing from me twice and then they're talking shit about me behind my fucking back. Anyway. Eat some lunch together. But yeah, otherwise, outside of saying my little piece, Beyonce's Say My Name. That's what I have to say in response to the people talking shit about me behind my back. Say my name, when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Right before you post a video, ain't it a shame? You fucking thugs. Steal my content, disrespect my name, then steal the money too? That's some fucking gang behavior, if I ever fucking seen it. That's how gangs move. For those of you wondering, why the fuck are we eating while we're sitting here? I aim to piss people off now. Yeah. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. It won't take you 5 minutes. It won't take you 5 minutes. Watch one of my videos and then just see what comes up next. And do that for a while. You sit there and watch my content and then just let whatever comes on after come on after. Life's still hell or something changed. I'm still Gucci. I don't know. Be careful of people, by the way. People are starting to tell people to protest because the government hasn't already declared Donald Trump ineligible for office. And I just want to tell you how dangerous and stupid that is. And I do not want to encourage that as of yet. One of the things that I've tried to tell people is that I'll gladly be the barometer for when we should start an active protest. Understand? And that until and again, you could call it like playing God or like trying to be in control or in power, but I personally am not back in a protest until I'm like, we're fucked. You understand? In the upper right hand corner, there's a button that looks like an arrow of their account. You click that and then look down at the bottom. Trust me, I've had to block some people. Okay. Yeah, it's people talk about striking and protesting. Keep in mind, Amazon and Starbucks are on strike right now, and Amazon expanded their strike. So, okay. Yeah, the arrow. Okay, we got 88 people in here. If somebody could leave or join, that'd be fucking great. While you're in here, make sure you like my shit, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me here. We're almost to 10,000, which is crazy. Finishing my Momofuku. Again, it's not an ad. I'm not getting paid, but it takes less than 10 minutes to make. And it's not straight up salt and soy, right? And that's one thing about noodles. Shit, you would ask me that, beautiful. They're the twisty, I think it's twisty tangy is what it's supposed to be. I think that's what it's called. I'll look when I go back in there. But it was a kind of noodle. See, and they're like thick noodles. They're not and it's not a ton of food either. It's not that big of a bowl of noodles. But what? I mean, fills the hole, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, hey, this is relevant. Okay. Here's one thing I think we should do. The Hill, okay, which is a big news publication, okay? The Hill has a survey, okay? And I think that everybody should answer the survey. Strongly support. Don't like Buffalo Wild Wings. Have to exercise several times a week. Broad age group to belong. Indicate gender. Okay. No. What is new today? So I just posted a link to a article from the Hill that's asking a survey, asking for your response on how you feel about. We say the Hill's left leaning. Hadn't even considered it when I shared the link. Honestly, it was just a survey where you could tell someone other than me that you think that they should prevent Donald Trump from taking office. And right now it's at 53 are approve of this. 53 approve, 40 oppose. So for the record, there are people that are even indifferent. So not only is it like a 13% spread, but 7 people were like, "Fuck them, let them burn." You know what I mean? Like they don't even care. Okay, so yeah, one of the things that people don't often talk about is indifference in polling. Oh shit, that was empty, by the way. I hate when I do that. I gotta get some drink. Okay, but somebody told me that one of the things that happened earlier today, it doesn't matter. So we're just gonna let them. We're just gonna let that be the truth. Senator Mike Lee has officially nominated Elon Musk to be Speaker of the House. Yeah, can you send the poster survey? It's at the bottom of the Hill post. Okay, so yeah, here's the. Okay, somebody said something I did earlier doesn't matter, so we're just gonna let it not matter. Okay. That's freaking wild. Yeah. 43% approve of Donald Trump being prevented from being in office. It's important that we talk about like those polls and shit. Oh, we were talking about Mike Lee. Yeah, let me post the article. I don't I don't know. I'm currently listening to something that I'm like, where's this coming from? I was just listening to a video and I don't know where the audio is coming from. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so for the record, everybody in there is like, did I post a YouTube video? Oh, here's the YouTube of Mike Lee saying he wants Elon to be speaker. He would never get enough votes. He would never even get close. It is true though that Joe Biden went and the first lady went to the US Virgin Islands this morning. Is Elon still in Germany supporting the tiny mustache party? No, I follow for the record, there's an Elon flight tracker. He's been in the US flying all the fuck around. Oh, people were asking me um about once they start they send in their certificates of ascertainment, is that the end, like it's over then? And no, remember there are people from Turning Point USA that are electors that are in on the scheme to make sure Donald Trump gets elected. And so now that they've all sent all 50 plus, 50 states have sent their certificates of ascertainment, now those electors are in on a crime too. So understand that. And again, I a little birdie told me that. Like, hey, okay, yeah, okay. Just so everybody, you know, because one of the things I don't do is I don't keep secrets, and there's a reason people come to me and give me information because I know I'm not gonna fucking keep it a secret. Unless they say like don't say that. You know what I mean? And they've only done that a couple times. Where they ask me, like, where'd you get that information? And like I fucking found it on the internet. And they're like, don't report that. And wait until it comes out. Like, okay. If a record it came out. Like I found a source, and this is me talking out my ass. I'm talking out my ass. I was gonna do this story. I think I shopped it and I just didn't tell the story. On the FBI probe into aliens. I kind of had a lead that the Phoebe was gonna fib, tell you that they're aliens, they don't know what the fuck's going on, and they don't know what's going on and shit. I kind of had a beat on that. You remember how I told you everything you do, they can see. I guarantee you, the NSA could tell me what porn I watch anytime they want. They could just be like, oh yeah? You know what I mean? So, right. There are no secrets. That's the thing about this election is that what's so fucking crazy, what's the last possible moment they could pull the rug without it being inflammatory? So you're not going to like the answer, but it goes like this. Article 4, Article 5 of NATO, wartime powers, suspending the current administration until a thorough investigation is concluded on this election, up to and including a completely new election with new candidates, after it is deemed that there was too much election interference and too much fraud, that it cannot be made right. So one of the things that I found when I was researching, not Executive Order 13848, but the prosecution of election crimes document. Remember on one of the pages in that document, it talks about how you may amend an election, and you can get rid of bad ballots. Like, you can fix the election. So it's not like there's no path to fixing this. And remember, what we're noticing is a trend called ballot drop off in the swing states that's evidentiary in and of itself. It's insane. Remember that during a typical election, most people are not going to vote for the president and then they're going to vote Democrat there and Republican everywhere else. Yes, it happens. So it's just like aliens. Yeah, there's a percentage chance there's aliens, and that's about the same percentage of people that vote drop off. Where again they like voted for President Trump and then all Democrats down ballot. Okay, that's only going to happen 0.01% to 0.03% of the time. So that's a very minute percent of all ballots. Okay, let's consider what that is. So let's whip out our little calculator. Okay, remember there is a tag learn in the upper left-hand corner. I am here to learn you some shit. Okay, so there's what? 335 million, I think. Okay. What is 0.001%? So 335 million divided by 0.0001. No, that's all right. 3 million times 0.01. It's about like I'm saying, like less than 350,000 votes in an election nationwide. And Donald Trump just in the swing states got anywhere between like 3 and 7% on average. It sticks out so bad. I'm gonna go get a drink. Fuck my life. It was only like 3,500 votes. Hell yeah, you fucking cheated. Hell yeah, you fucking cheated. And it wasn't even 0.01% of the U.S. population. It's 0.01% of the votes. So think about how many Not just 0.01. 0.01%. Like not 1.0% to 3.0%. It's like a hundredth of a percent. You understand? It's like fucking crazy. Yeah, I gotta keep reminding myself that. Gibby. Keep in mind, part of the reason that I'm eating now on my live podcast is because people are stealing from me and I'm trying to fuck with your time. Right. So, where were we? Make sure you like this shit, share this shit, all that shit. World news, something's wrong. So what I do all day is look for the news. Not just, it's not all about the election. But tons of shit has happened since November 5th that's like wildly important, right? Oh yeah. Oh man. Hey. NBC News reporting. Okay. No. Kim, I overheard. Somebody showed me that like multiple creators made a video saying my name. I ain't even watching that shit. Trash ass motherfuckers. You don't have this intelligence to just reach out to me and say, "Hey Jared, I really like your work. You're always the first one to post something. I want to help your account grow. So I'm going to tag you when I make like videos and I'm going to use the links that you provide and thank you cuz I'm a much bigger account and I'm going to make money off that." And instead of just admitting that they're going to get to make money off me, right? And I'm not getting paid. So I'm not going to say your name. I'm not giving you oxygen. I've blocked them. And I'm going to continue to talk helly shit and not say your fucking name. And it would bring me supporters, sure. Mm-hmm. So instead of them doing the right thing, they chose to do the exact wrong thing. And it's not going to affect me. Yep. It is crazy, right? It's crazy that those shout out their little crony, their little group of 5, but you know, should have just chosen to collaborate, and instead I'm gonna fuck around, is what's gonna happen. And the thing about it is, they're not directly impacting me. They're not impacting my growth, my content. Their content doesn't have anything to do with my content. My content getting the views that it gets are the views that it gets. So one of the things that you're going to have to fucking understand is that I don't care about followers and likes and shares and comments because it ain't worth money. It don't mean nothing yet. But that once it becomes about money, then it becomes about who knows the law. And so again, I ain't saying no motherfucking names. But if y'all think for 5 seconds y'all gonna do that shit when I'm getting paid for my content, oh honey. Oh honey. Cause right now it's just IP theft. Right now it's a $2,000 fine per instance. You wanna fucking play a game? That's in Indiana. In some states it's $10,000 per instance. So like I said, I ain't naming names. But my best friend is a lawyer. Not by practice, by training. And I've been to an IP lawyer. Unlike all them people stealing from me, talking shit about me behind my back, naming me in contact and shaming me and calling me a racist and saying that I'm riding their coattails when they'll never hear their name come out of my mouth. You are dead to me. That's how this works. And that's not a threat. I mean, you don't exist. I blocked you. I'm not giving you oxygen. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing you the justice. I'm not doing you the service of directing eyeballs in your direction. Suffocate. That's the way it's supposed to work. When you give them oxygen, they continue to grow. In case you're wondering what I was doing when I wasn't live earlier, was posting in this thread. Okay. How long again did you start? I don't know if that makes sense. How long ago did we start? We go live every day, Monday through Friday, unless it's like the holidays or some shit. 8:30 to about 10 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and then in the afternoon between 1:30 and 3 Eastern Standard Time. So 2 90-minute shows a day. How long have you been live? Not very long. 45 minutes. Okay. Did everybody get the cat food being contaminated link? Did everybody get that? I want to make sure everybody saw this. Okay. Because when you got like 100 or more people in there, you kind of got to show them shit and be like, hey, this is CBS News saying that they're recalling this fucking cat food. Northwest Naturals. This was today in connection with the bird flu. Okay. FDA escalates recall of Costco eggs. Oh, wow. I think we got to talk about that. That's ABC News. Hey, 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 hey. That's my bitch. Okay. What's with the eggs? Yeah, right. Yeah, egg situation's big. Motherfuckers care more about eggs than they do people. Oh, who wants to hear me talk shit about healthcare companies? So there's this article here. Let's compare notes. Anybody got a fucking story about healthcare companies? Anybody got a story? I got a story about United Healthcare. You want to hear it? Okay. So since COVID hit, I got into insurance because you could just do those jobs from home. And for like the first 9 months, I did like home, auto, life insurance for State Farm. And then I got to start my own Allstate agency, and Allstate fucking sucks. So I got into helping the elderly and the poor with their health care. And for the record, I never worked for any of these people. uh, I actually worked for like eHealth, Assurance IQ. I worked for a company called Willowbrook that was like female owned. I thought they were gonna be great, but they fucking sucked. They kept moving the goddamn goalposts and changing how much I want to pay you and changing what their metrics were important. And remember, when I first started in healthcare, they cared about efficiency, which was like my shit. I'm the kind of person that shows up to work every day and hits the first 4 calls I take, I sell. And by the time lunch rolls around, I've done a full day's work. I'm ready to go home. And you know how they won't let you do that. You know what I mean? In like any job I've ever had. So what I would do is I would go like 4 for 4, and then I would not want to fucking take a call. And I befriended my fucking boss, and I would just like get on a fucking Zoom with him and make him bitch at me. Like find something in one of my calls to fucking bitch at me about. And he's like, "What? Like you just closed like 4 in a row?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta do something wrong. I gotta be doing something wrong and close like that." And he's like, "No, like they QA your shit all the time. You're like perfect." And I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I'm not perfect. Like, this isn't my calls. And he'd just be like, "Nah, you could just like hang out, bro." And so you can only do that for so long, where you just come in, bust your ass early. I've always worked hard early, especially if y'all see the effort I've put into my content. Like, I put a lot of fucking effort in early in the morning, right? When everyone else is fucking asleep or just waking up or taking their kids to school or whatever the fuck they're doing, right? So yeah. And keep in mind, this show, the links we're sharing are much different from the shit we're sharing in the morning. So if the question is, should I be at both shows? Fuck, I don't know. I can't actually tell you. Anne said you're lying. What? What am I lying about? What did I lie about? What did I lie about? But yeah, I didn't work for any of those companies, but I sold their healthcare. It's not work if you love it. Oh, sure. Um, yeah. Well, hey, I'll put it like this. I got people that are my mods and shit that work harder than I do and care more than I do. And I'm just fortunate to have those people that like that kind of realized what I was doing and were like, I want to help you. I want to like protect you. And they do that, and like I don't have the energy to do that too. Like I know that y'all don't want to hear that, but like I can only do what I'm doing, and like I'm gassed. Like it takes a fucking lot to try to maintain some integrity and try to put something out every single day, because there's so much shit out here that is not uh good. It's not good stuff you want to be spread around. You know, a lot of the news is kind of a mishmash of bullshit. What's up, brother? What up, Dark Blue? Yeah, I see your shit all the time, man. I want to, hey, look at, hey, Dark Blue 2024. He don't steal my shit. He makes content all the fucking time. And yes, he may be a goofy looking white boy, but he makes content like I do all the fucking time. And he don't ever steal my premise. He don't bite my fucking content. He don't steal my fucking links. He don't fucking slander me behind my goddamn back. He always in my fucking live like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? He's legit as fuck. So you make sure you follow Dark Blue. We gotta make sure we help each other and communicate and say like I support you and shit. Okay? Instead of that fucking backbiting, create drama and shit. How the fuck you gonna say you ain't dramatic and then make fucking videos about me behind my back, bitch? That's dramatic as fuck. That is literal drama. Man, fuck Elon Musk, man. Yo, check this shit out. Elon Musk is fucking with Wikipedia. Bro, I can't handle him. Fuck him and his mama. Okay? He attacking fucking Wikipedia, you prick. Did I already share that? About the insurance companies not covering a life-saving medication? And that's where we broke off and we didn't go back. Yeah, I already posted that, Gail. You so rando. Hey, this is what happens when you're on ketamine, cocaine, you're daily drunk, and now I found out he's on the Ozempic. Yo, for the record, I posted. Listen, I don't take medicine. I don't do that. I don't do that. When I came home for the Marine Corps, I went to the VA, and my doctor was like fucking retiring, and he like did all the tests and fucking blood work and shit, and he was like, "Yo, you're healthy. Stay that way as long as possible. What do you do?" And I was like, "Blow trees every day." Like, what do you mean? And he was like, no, like, you know, and he was like, make sure you get 8 hours of sleep and that you eat right and drink water and shit, stay hydrated. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, they used to prescribe that shit. They used to send it to you in a tin, and they were all pre-rolled little J's. Did you know that? They used to prescribe marijuana to veterans, specifically people with PTSD. For the record, I've been a daily smoker since I came home for the fucking Marine Corps. Okay. Okay. So I don't take any prescription drugs. In fact, I'm one of those people that when I take prescription drugs, I get the bad side effect. Okay. So I get it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I didn't stay in a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm a homeowner. That's completely unnecessary. Okay. But I am an advocate for the use of MJ. Okay. And will be as an elected official. It's better than alcohol. It's better than smoking cigarettes. It's better than having a fucking addiction with McDonald's. Where do you live, Kim? Couldn't think it was a firefighter? Holy fuck. I don't even know what that is. We got restricted. Hey, we're gonna have to reboot this. TikTok doesn't like us talking about natural medicine. You fucks. I wonder if it's low quality herbs, Kim. I'm just saying, because MJ grows better in dry climates, dry, hot climates. So, like, if it takes a long time to get to you, it could be just old. That's why I gave you mistakes. Usually, if it's, like, harsh, like you smoke it and you're like, generally that shit's going to give you a headache. Because coughing after you inhale something, it generally is not good. Like, just so everyone knows, like, when you hit hookah, when you hit MJ, if you're like afterwards, like, yo, don't smoke. It's not good. Like, yeah. A little cough is fine. Like, I'll cough an hour after I smoke. But like while you're doing it, you're probably shit's bad. It's old. You're smoking shit that's got bacteria built up in it, just sitting around in a baggie somewhere. And that's just real talk. That's just shit nobody will ever fucking tell you. So I'm gonna reboot this because they're assholes. That mid, yes. Hey y'all in the YouTube. There's 80 of you in here. I appreciate y'all. Had to reboot the live. What gun are you using? What? Oh, somehow I'm watching Stone Mountain. Wow, Stone Mountain has 727,000 followers on here. I didn't know that. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Hello. Hello. We'll see if Dark Blue comes in here. Maybe he can hop on here and bullshit if he's got some shit he wants to talk about. See, that's how it works. And he's going to get a bunch of follows because people are going to come in here and realize that there is someone else out there that makes like content just like mine, that doesn't steal my premise, that isn't stealing my sources, that isn't not attributing work that should be attributed to me, because he's not stealing my fucking work. So I ain't got no fucking beef. We can be fucking homies. We can work together. You understand how that works? Because we communicated first. Okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw, for the record, one of my colleagues posted this. Okay. I want everybody read this. Okay. Everybody read this. No questions asked. A person says you should reach out. No, it's when you steal from someone, the person that is the victim of theft is not required to reach out to their thief and ask them not to steal. You understand how that works? It's when I say my content's being stolen and I tag you and say you stole my shit, you son of a bitch, and you don't reach out to me and say, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I kind of felt like it was fair use. I kind of felt like we were both getting our links off fucking Reddit. The problem is you didn't start citing that shit till I started talking about it in my Discord." So understand that people that stole from me infiltrated a private group I created for my ardent supporters, lied about their identity, and then further stole ideas and storyboarding for fucking videos from my Discord after they lied about their identity. Do you understand? Like, understand that lying by omission is still lying. So when you join someone's Discord and you don't tell them who you are, and you are really inquisitive, Miss Rose, right? Super inquisitive, always got questions on everything, and you get them answered, and then all of a sudden they see your content. So they weren't just stealing the content out of my videos. They infiltrated a private group and stole the ideas from the tips of my fingertips in my fucking Discord. I'm not required to do shit, you punk bitch. You are required to reach out for me. You owe me restitution or I can get a lawyer. That's how that fucking works. So I don't owe you shit. Okay? I don't owe anybody stealing shit from me anything. Savvy? I want to make sure that very crystal fucking clear. I don't owe a thief shit. You a thief, hak tua. You understand? That's how that works. I will never work with you. There will never be respite. Do you understand what that is? We're going to learn a word real quick. Okay? When you steal from me, there's no respite. Okay? So everybody's going to learn a word today. Okay? So remember, And for the record, the people that are around me, they like me better when I'm angry. Just like my wife is like, when you're angry, that it's like he's in his center. Like, just so you know. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're really upset because people are stealing from you," and it's like, no, actually, this is how I feel. Beyonce's "Say My Name." Okay, that's how I feel. Okay, so everybody learned a word today. Respite. Okay, which means like a brief reprieve. Oh God, do I now have to tell you what reprieve means? And I'm being a smartass. Remember, this says learn up here. This says learn up here. So don't ever get insulted. If you're in my fucking live and I'm trying to teach you something, don't ever get insulted. Don't be like, I'm above that shit. Because if you're too good to learn, you're not for my audience, and I'm the wrong person for you. Thank you, AC, for the kindness. Shadowheart said, "Are you angry or are you operating in your hyper focus state?" I don't know. I wake up like this, to be completely honest with you, and I hope everybody's listening to Beyonce's "Say My Name" right now. While you take a brief break, I'm gonna do it too. I'm just not gonna make you listen to it on my speakers because I'm not a dick. Okay. So it's one of the things that I've noticed that I do differently than other people. Okay, is I'm not gonna jam a song down your throat. Savvy? Like, I'm gonna give you the link, and if you want to go listen to what I'm listening to right now, fucking go do that shit, bro. Come back when you're done, right? So yeah, all these people got something to say about me behind my back, and they want to know how I feel about it. And how I feel is Destiny's Child, "Say My Name." That's how I feel. Kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Sudden change, say my name, say my name. Say baby I love you, you ain't running game. Say my name. Shady, ain't calling me baby. I need a dubstep remix of this. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna need a little bass. I'm gonna need a little bass. Ooh, I think I found it right away. I think I found it right away. Hold on. Hold on. I know, right? Inspired said I need a dubstep remix for everything. I'm not fucking playing. You want to hear dubstep? Y'all want to talk dubstep? That's kind of my shit. I used to be a security guard at music venues in Indianapolis. Look up Thursday night at the Mousetrap. Yeah, where's Dark Blue at? Get his ass back in here. Dubstep's my shit. I'm trying to find it right now. EDM, yes. Me and Inspired are like best friends forever. I'm trying to get some bass in this bitch. This is work for me. This is working for me. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Okay, here's Calvin Harris. I think he might have done it. Let's do Destiny's Child. I know everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?" This is a. He said, "Not the Mousetrap." Hell yeah. Hey, your boy was lifting people off them speakers for a long time. A long time. I've picked more musicians up and folded them like an accordion and stuffed them into a van and said, "Get the fuck out of here," than probably most adults you ever meet in your life. hmm I have slept under the pool tables the whole night at the Mousetrap. I've been in a sleepover at a bar. I'm gonna say this again. I was a security. I was just. He laughed out loud like, "What the fuck?" I was a security guard for a decade in Indianapolis at music venues. And what would happen is I would show up to go to a show, and I would be the biggest person there that looked the fucking meanest. And whoever was running that shit would run up to me and be like, "Can I give you a couple $100 to make sure nobody dies today?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, actually can." and I'll buy your drinks after the show's over. Perfect. What time they get done? 11:30. Fucking perfect. Still like fucking 3 hours to drink. I'm great. So as a result of that, over a decade, you're going to become friends with people that realize like we don't actually even drink until the show's over. I've been to those people's weddings and shit. Man's lived 1,000 lives. 1,000 fucking lives, son. 1,000 lives. I'm currently looking for a... Oh, don't fuck it up. Somebody's got to find it. Somebody's got to find it. I'm looking for a dubstep remix of Destiny's Child's Say My Name. SoundCloud links work. I'm not trying to jam it down your throat, okay? Hold on. Hold on. Say my name, say my name. Acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby. All of a sudden. No. I'm struggling. What did Inspired say? Everybody's saluting and shit. Got out of an accident. Hands of 1,000 lives. 80 just so different careers. Love it. Inspired. My hobby secret. Big event security. PS. Biggest Tuesday. Like I'm telling you, I would just show up at some place and I'm dead ass. A little woman with a clipboard would just walk up to me and she'd be like, "Honey, you're the right shape for the job." And I'd be like, "What are you talking about, baby?" And she's like, we're just one really fucking large human being short, actually. And I was kind of wondering if you could stand in front of this door. What's behind the door? People. Like, oh, okay. And I get to stand like beside the stage. So I just want to point this out, okay? Because people don't believe this shit, but this really happened to me. Okay. Oh, I've been to festivals too. Let me explain this. Okay, now that I have a captive audience, I have to tell you the best story of my entire fucking life. Okay. I have the best. This is the best fucking story ever. Now that I have a captive audience, like you want to talk about the best fucking story ever? Let me tell you about the best fucking story ever for all these people. I'm 6'4". I'm a full 6'4", and I'm my like over the last decade, my body weight's gone up a little bit every year because that's natural. So right now I'm hovering about 300 fucking pounds. But it's not like I have a big pooch ass gut that hangs down and shit. I have a massive thighs, shoulders. I'm broad. I'm like one of those people where you're like, holy fuck. The only person I've ever met that is as tall as I am and more broad than I am is Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh, does anybody know who that is? Yeah. Like I'll put it like this. I squat for rep what my players squat for max, and I'm 40. Do you understand that? That means when they're going 300-400 pounds and shit, and they're doing it once and twice, that's my fucking 10 sets. That's my 10 reps, right? Yeah. So I squat right now probably like 560. I'm 40. I still run a sub 5-second 40. I'm 40. I could still touch the rim off one foot. I'm 40. Unlike most people, I didn't give up on being an athlete. Ever. I never gave up. Most people gave that shit up a long time ago. The only thing I can never do is run distance for time, which is probably the reason I'm not in the military anymore. Because let's face it, if I could fucking run an 18-minute 3-mile, they probably would have let me stay in the Marine Corps after my battle buddy was murdered while I was on active duty. But anyway, we were talking about music. So let me set this up for you. So we had Mojo stock, okay? We had a music festival across the street from Deer Creek. And Deer Creek is now has been called like a dozen fucking things. Verizon, fucking Ruoff, 21st Century. It's been called all kind of bullshit, but it is called fucking Deer Creek. Okay. Actually, I gotta tell this. I gotta tell the story this way. So your brain all fucked up, gonna be all over the place. Gotta set it up first. Best concert I've ever been to? You need to start typing in the chat. What is the best concert you've ever been to? Okay. And I'm about to trump all your shit. And I hate to even use that fucking word like that. but I'm about to like hammer all your shit, okay? The best concert I ever went to that I can say like the whole fucking thing was amazing, okay? X Fest 2002, I think. Okay? Second, so keep in mind, main stage, forgettable. It was Uncle Cracker and Earshot, who I fucked with. I fucked with Earshot, not so much Uncle Cracker. But Earshot was actually probably pretty good. Okay? They were on the main stage, couldn't fucking tell you anything about that shit. Okay? The side stage, the second stage at X Fest 2001 was Breaking Benjamin, Trust Company. What was the Breaking Benjamin, Trust Company? Chevelle, fucking who else fucking performed? There was another band touring with them, and then a local band got up there and tore the shit up. And you're like, what the fuck? Like it was like bang, 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 like 5 bands in a row. You're like, holy shit. And of course, there's someone in the comments like, oh, I went to see Prince. Look, I took my wife to see the Eagles. That's still not the greatest fucking show I've ever seen in my life. Okay? Johnny and Edge winner, BB King, 70s Detroit, Michigan. Okay, Gail is beating my ass. Okay? Gail got to see BB King and probably Johnny Cash, right? And Edge a winner. Prince, American Rolling Stones, JV. Ooby Dooby 2024. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is Ooby Dooby? Did you go to Dubai? What is Ooby Dooby? What the fuck? Have I lost my way? Anyway, so that was the greatest concert that I'd ever been to. Oh, it's an Hey, I thought it was gibberish. I thought that one of my mods was like losing their mind and was just like burr, burr, burr. Like I don't know. Not like they told me what it was, but now I know. She said Santana, Dead, and Clapton at the same show, Joanne? Back up, Gina. Hold on. Back the bus up. Wait. At the same show? Holy shit. Okay, Joanne's kind of beating our ass. Santana, the Grateful Dead, and Eric Clapton at the same show in California? Okay, who closed that show? Did Eric Clapton close that? I'm not frozen. I'm literally waiting with a bated breath. Joanne, did fucking Eric Clapton close that? Grateful Dead, Eagles, Bob Dylan, Queens of the Stone Age, Black Flag, Santana, Ziggy Marley, all at the same show? Day on the Greens to the best concerts in Cali. Hey, I'm learning 1,000 mile an hour. Gotta go by. No way. That's an insane show, boy. Yep. You know that fucking face. You gotta bring the song back. Yeah, that's fucking grimy. Yeah, that's fucking dirty. That's fucking dirty. I can fucking bop to that, son. That's just hot. Fuck, bro. Yo, listen to this fucking remix. Fuck. She gonna make me play it. I can't fucking play that for you. I can't play it. It's gonna fuck your speakers up, bro. You gonna have to go to the link and listen to it in your good headphones. That shit tore my fucking headphones up. Like my headphones were crackling. Yeah, no. Go. Listen to that on your good headphones. Like, save the link in your notes on your phone. Like, copy the link I posted in the chat. Fucking save that for later. I literally looked for it. I looked for that. While we were sitting here, I was like, I'm finding a fucking good dubstep remix of fucking. That was unreleased, by the way. Oh, does anybody want to hear how I talk to my animals? Using music? This is, to me, this is hilarious, by the way. Okay. If you wondered what tone and register, yeah, simplifier, yeah. Body with a booty, bitch. So it's Lil Shorty Scott. The song is called "Rocking a Cardigan in Atlanta," and it's hardcore rap in falsetto, and it's fucking amazing. Like, first of all, I don't have a hating bone in my body. I don't know if you figured that fucking out yet. Like, I'm not the kind of person to talk about shit I don't like. You dig? Okay, but now we're talking about dubstep. So first I had to find in order for me to proceed in the dubstep conversation, we had to start with say my fucking name when you steal my shit, bitch. And then now we can move along. So the next song, Gold, Dripping in Gold. If you don't know what that is, that's but there's a song called Crave You. And I fucking love this song and the video. And if you don't like this, if you don't like dubstep and you don't like music and you don't like that every now and then my show goes a little different direction and he shows a little bit of a human side. It's almost like he's not a fucking robot. It's fucking weird. He has fucking taste in music. He did something other than go to school and serve in the military in his entire fucking life. Who could have ever known? Anyway. Okay. So now you're probably getting through the opening for that song. And you're about to hear some. It's a cool video for like a very small budget film, I think. And of course I like dubstep. So, and I'm out of the loop. Like, I don't know what the good shit is anymore. So you're going to get like classics out of me. What up, Shotty? So there's always like body locking too. Is like dancing is also like part of music. So like when you watch the video, that like when I share stuff, I'm not sharing a SoundCloud link. I'm sharing the video. Watch music videos. Music videos used to be the shit. When I was growing up, it was MTV. It was fucking total. What was it? TRL. Fucking. You know what I mean? Like, I watched that shit every day, and it went away. They stopped because people stopped giving a fuck. People would only buy the top 10. And they would only buy singles. They wouldn't even buy the fucking albums, right? So TRL fucked up music sales, and of course electronic music, not electronic music. That's not what I mean. Digital music ruined everything. Nobody buys CDs anymore. They don't need physical copies of shit. It's true, I crave you. People were wondering about Chevelle, though. Okay. So that's Chevelle I just posted. Okay. One of my favorite songs. Future. Fuck yeah, I fuck with Future. Liked having hurt. So send the pain below. I read it. Me to take care of things. Anyway. Sociology doctor said miss any uptakes on the government? No. Before having hurt. Send the pain below. I send the pain below. It's like suffocated. Oh, and if you ever never heard of Coheed and Cambria, I know a bunch of people just started screaming, like, oh my god, he knows who that is? In case nobody fucking introduced you to that shit. I believe their best song is A Favorite House Atlantic. It's just a fucking bop. So, okay, that right there. Tell the story of the day you wish you could. Recall the moments I once had. Yeah, I even know the words. There's no captions for that on YouTube. I know the words to that song. Ask this from you. Of you? It's of you, sorry. Good eye sniper. I shoot, you run. On the wall, lost the friends they didn't have. Time is right. Are you in? Are you out? To know the end of a soul. Quick, they're behind us. All right. So while we were kind of dicking around on music, and we're gonna do that. Music's like my shit, dog. Um. Oh, you want to hear a motivating track, like a track that motivates the shit out of me? Okay. Now, most people don't fuck with. Most people do not fuck with Iggy. Okay. Um, and that's okay. You're allowed to not fuck with Iggy Azalea. Okay. But I kind of fuck with the song, yo. So you say, yeah, I guess. Right? You want some motivating shit? You know a track's gonna be hot when it starts with "Walk a Mile in These Louboutins." You know, wear these shits where I'm from. Mm, mm. This song hits. This song fucking hits. It's called Iggy Azalea Work. If you don't know this song, if you don't like this, if you don't, hey, hey, a lot of people do not fuck with Iggy. I get like a one LOL, so he's like, get the fuck out of here. He's listening to the fucking Iggy Azalea. Yes, I am. You want to hear the coolest thing I've heard lately? You want to hear the coolest thing I've heard lately? How about this? This will bend. This will break your fucking head. I also like beatboxing. I don't know. I don't know if people like beatboxing. I can see it hitting. I can see it hitting in my my headset's too sensitive. I wonder if there is a really good dubstep The Hills. R.I.P. Rozelle. Fuck yeah. Will you judge? Will you judge? Yeah. Keep in mind, this is a beatboxer. Oh, it's fucking insane. But yeah, in terms of like what's going on, this is feeding us. So you want to know why I came over to TikTok, right? Started posting stuff live. Look at this AP News report. Americans are exhausted by political news. TV ratings in a new AP NORC poll show they're tuning out. More Republicans or more Democrats than Republicans are stepping away from the news, and they wonder why. They wonder why people aren't talking about it anymore, right? But yeah, I posted the link about Elon Musk sort of losing media. It's just off themselves to make Trump look normal. Exactly, Devin. Never watch anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. You know, I think that it's very obvious to me what happened on election night, and then every day since then. There's a reason I started going live. I started going live because the things that were happening so fast. Take Manjaro, saved your life, right? But you have diabetes though, right? So if you aren't diabetic, like, and you just start taking Ozempic because it's a weight loss drug now, and 5% of all the people prescribed Ozempic, or 5% of all the drugs prescribed are Ozempic now, and people are using it as a weight loss drug. And I'm just gonna keep pointing out that in trials of Ozempic, it says it on the Ozempic website, it caused thyroid cancer. So in animal trials, it shrunk the organs of mice. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want you to have your organs harden and shrink so that you don't like have a heart attack and die. No, the shit stops working. Now, there are people that fucking need it and have to have it, and it isn't an alternative for them. I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to the people that are living in vain, right? That who are obsessed with their appearance, who their regular diet and hard work isn't working. As someone who's done that work, lost that weight, multiple stages of their lives, so has my wife. I call your fucking bluff. Okay, sold out everywhere. I told have a thyroid. I think you missed a word. SVI. And for the record, if somebody is asking to join the Discord, you got to be vetted before you can join. I got to know who you are on Discord and who you are on TikTok. If I can get more information, that's great. But I ain't letting anybody into my private Discord that is does not have my best interest, right? That doesn't want to be a part of what I'm doing, right? Appreciate you. Like you were inspired. Are you saying you were told that you don't need your thyroid anymore? Oh, oh, I saw that. Oh, you don't have a thyroid anymore. You had to be removed. Okay. Yo, so somebody posted on Reddit in the whistleblowers thread about looking at the data from the election and being like, I'm an economist and this shit doesn't make sense. And it got removed. So understand, it's not that media doesn't know what's going on. It's not that they don't know he totally fucking stole the shit. I'm telling you, I've been telling you, it's a matter of national and international security. They're trying to quell potential uprising. And they're not talking about the Democrats. This isn't to keep sociologists. I'm a statistician and same. Yeah, but they're fucking they're suppressing free speech on these our news, our politics, our world news, like a lot of these mainstream huge because why? Because you got people that work for Donald Trump that are lurking in those subreddits that are totally willing to take whatever information they can and get it. But what will happen is like when you relegate an entire portion of the population that sees that there's some fuckery afoot, there's really only one subreddit that you can find. And like I said, the thing about something is wrong 2024 that I've noticed, a story will spike on that subreddit and 3 fucking full days later it'll spike on our news or our politics or our world news, and you're just like, how? Like, why are they suppressing any? It's like they're under orders to do that. You don't just do that shit. Think about this. If you run a website where you have things like sub forums, if the same post is popular, you want it popular everywhere. It gets it more clicks, you make more money off a single post. Okay? So when you're actively suppressing that information, like restricting people's fucking free speech, not only fuck those communities, by the way, not only fuck them people, but we've got a community here. We've got Something Is Wrong 2024 where you could totally fucking see it's like plain as goddamn day. And like I've said, and I'm going to keep saying it, the stories that pop on here, it's like being on Twitter. And the thing is about Twitter, there's a reason Elon fucking bought that shit. It's because it's usually posted on Twitter first. And then it goes on Reddit and it's pretty quick. But here's the thing, and I've been saying this for a while, and I want to make sure I get it out to my audience. Yo, okay, I'm telling you, Twitter's like 2 weeks ahead of Facebook. It's months ahead of LinkedIn. It's Threads. Threads is the closest to Twitter other than Blue Sky. But again, I'm just letting everybody know, people that kiss the ring, we don't support that. Okay? So people that bend the knee, we don't support that. People that obey in advance, we don't support that. So Facebook, IG, fucking Threads, gone January 1st. I've already deleted LinkedIn. I'm off of Twitter as of January 1, right? And understand that doesn't change the news. It doesn't change where I get my shit from. So just so everybody knows, that doesn't change what my operation at all. I'm not posting on them places anyway. Okay, I have a hard enough time posting on Blue Sky, right? Because I would rather just be live, right? Oh, and I want to read this. I forgot. So this is from Truth Social. Okay. No, it's not. It's Blue Sky. Sorry. Yeah. Fuck LinkedIn too. Yeah, they're way behind. But I'm gonna read this. Okay. This is the actual source. Okay. Okay. So when you get there, okay, this is Jessica Denson talking to a sports law professor on another network. Keeps telling you the new act of Congress and vote is required to disqualify. False. He's already disqualified. SCOTUS did not explicitly order that. Blah 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 blah. But what happened is just Jessica. It's not just those individuals that you mentioned in before. All people, Mark Elias has dropped a bizarre new piece of misinformation, disinformation, malinformation this morning. But this morning, 12/26/24 changes everything. We finally have the leverage we need to win this fight. The first piece of this final checkmate is the fact that the U.S. Senate is controlled by Democrats until January 3rd, 2025. That means President Biden has recess appointments power to replace the U.S. Archivist and U.S. Deputy Archivist if they continue to refuse to enforce Section 3/14A on the Electoral College vote. Now that the 2012-25 Electoral College certificates of vote deadline has passed, without the two-thirds congressional amnesty vote, there's no opportunity for the states who created the unlawful Trump-Vance certificates to correct and resubmit their votes for Harris-Walz in compliance with Section 314A amendment. Okay? This means that the U.S. Archivist and U.S. Deputy Archivist are now part of the fake electors plot in violation of Section 314A, 18 U.S. Code 241, Conspiracy Against Rights, 18 U.S. Code 371, Conspiracy to Defraud the U.S., and 18 U.S. That's U.S. Code 18, Section 1512C2, just like Donald Trump and his co-conspirators. Now it is time to take legal action against the U.S. Archivist, U.S. Deputy Archivist to force the U.S. Attorney General, the Department of Justice, and the FBI intervention. Per the Take Care Clause of the U.S. Constitution and his sworn oath, President Biden has no choice but to enforce the law and support the U.S. Constitution. Per their Anderson ruling, the 5 Trump-friendly SCOTUS judges have already clearly stated the situation is exactly what would happen should Donald Trump not pursue and receive the congressional two-thirds amnesty vote they advised him to secure before November 5th, 2024, or by 12/2025 at the latest. Congress is on recess, and no one can force Senate Democrat leader Chuck Schumer to reconvene the Senate so Trump's Republican allies can attempt to refuse to approve President Biden's replacements for the U.S. Archivist and Deputy Archivist. We have checkmate if we can summon the support for it. Okay? And people are like, who's that person? Truth to the rescue. Okay? So I'm going to share them for you. I don't even know who this is. Okay? Don't even know who that is. Don't even know who that is. But you know what I'm willing to do? I'm willing to read what someone writes. Okay? And then, hey, there's another subreddit called Invoke USC 14S3 on January 6th. I'm going to share this other subreddit. Keep in mind, I'm not responsible if shit gets fucked while you're in there. Okay? Can't do anything for that. Okay? But I can say, like, hey. Okay? And I want to point this out too. So I want to spend some time today talking about other content creators. Okay. I want to talk about Jessica Denson. Okay. Jessica Denson is a brilliant young woman who I kind of had. I'd kind of wondered if she was batshit, and that was why Midas Touch didn't want her content on their platform. And over the course of the last week or so, I figured out on my own why Jessica Denson's content is not on Midas Touch's platform. And it has a lot to do with eyeballs. Midas Touch is trying, yeah, Lady with No Head seems to be pure truth. She's definitely, I've definitely come around. And it wasn't a matter of dislike. It was like, why wouldn't they want your material? And I found out. And what had happened was, um, Midas Touch had this personal injury attorney from Boca Raton, Florida. His name is Michael Popak. On their podcast with what is it? Tyler Brian Cohen is his name, and I ain't talking shit. This ain't shit. This is facts. And long story short, I'm totally being like a bully. Okay, this is me. This is about as bully as I get. Okay, Michael Popak's description of why Donald Trump is eligible to be the president was the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard coming out of a lawyer's mouth. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not a lawyer, not a doctor, did not stay in a Holiday Inn Express. It's not like it fucking all of a sudden came to me. I just listened to what he said and I was like, that's fucking stupid. Within 24 hours and 48 hours, back to back, Jessica Denson has constitutional fucking scholars and lawyers on her fucking podcast talking about Donald Trump's fucking disqualified for office. Here's how you read the fucking amendment in English, you turd. And for the record, since those two constitutional scholars, yeah, lady with no head said he is not a constitutional lawyer, has no business interpreting it. Lady, you know what pissed me off? I'm not a fucking lawyer. I've never passed the bar. But you know what I would do if I was a fucking personal injury attorney and somebody asked me to speak on constitutional matters? I would express that I do not have the experience to make any assertions as it refers to a constitutional issue because I am not a constitutional lawyer, and I would be misspeaking. Most likely, if I did try to say something, I would be I'd probably fuck it up. He didn't do that. He did what white cis males tend to do. And he pretended he fucking knew what he was talking about, and he put his goddamn head in the sand and was like, I'm right, I'm a white boy, I can like just jam your head in the fucking sand and close your fucking eyes and plug your fucking ears. Yes, exactly. And like I said, Jessica Denson in 24 and 48 hours later had back-to-back fucking podcasts making Michael Popak look like a fucking idiot. Like I thought I made him look like an idiot. Where I'm like, I'm not even a fucking lawyer, and I could have out debated that shit, right? On the premise that at no part does any of the like, this is how I'm like, I'm not a lawyer. This is entertainment only. Like, stop thinking of me as some intellect. I'm fucking not. But like, he was basically saying like the Colorado ruling made it so where like you have to apply disqualification to him, and I'm like, what? It literally says in the 14th Amendment, and I'm going to break it down for you fucking Barney style, which means instead of that big old fucking thing, I'm just going to like, if you've ever held public office, and you participated or supported an insurrection, you are henceforth ineligible for office. Like that's, if you've ever held office and you supported or participated in an insurrection, you are no longer eligible for office. You are disqualified. And you wear the disqualification. You wear the disqualification. Meaning like it is upon you. Disqualification is upon Donald Trump. He wears it like a scarlet letter. Unless 2/3 of the Senate and the House vote to remove it. So understand, I've known that the whole time. The whole time. For the last 4 years. I've been like, there's no fucking way he runs and wins and becomes president. He's fucking ineligible. Because of January 6th, 2021. And you got Michael Popak being like, well, the state said that you have to apply a qualification. And you're just like, you're a fucking idiot. You look like a fucking idiot right now. And by the way, subsequent, no, I'm talking like back-to-back podcast, Jessica Denson just like slinging fucking giant elephant turds all over that Popak's shit. Like just, oh, that shit just looks terrible. And you know what fucking Midas Touch did? Do you know what Midas Touch did? Midas Touch has since had those constitutional fucking scholars and lawyers get on Midas Touch and say that shit. So I just want to point out how they fucked Jessica Denson out of a lot of money, right? Forced her to create her own fucking channel to disseminate information, right? And all the while continue to fucking kowtow to the right. Tell me I'm fucking wrong while they built their fucking base up. Yes, yes. Wendy G says, I think people misunderstand the Supreme Court ruling. They ruled states can't remove him from the ballot. And I have been saying that for 4 fucking years, Wendy. I have been saying for 4 fucking years. I have a basic understanding of English. Right? English is a first language, baby. And it looks an awful lot like it said in that fucking ruling. The states cannot remove the disqualification. I'm now no longer talking about the 14th Amendment, Article 3, and I'm talking about the ruling from Colorado saying my dumb ass that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's not illegal to run. Here's the thing. A lot of people have come to me and been angry. Why did they even let him run? Why was Donald Trump even allowed to run for office? Okay. Here's what we figured out. Let's use Hunter Biden as an example here. There's video of Donald Trump, of Dump and family watching it go down in the tent. Right. Cheering it on and shit. Okay. Didn't he say give him hell? You know, didn't they bring the gallows for Mike Pence and shit? Nancy Pelosi? Weren't they gonna behead some people and shit? They thought they were being revolutionary, right? And now they're all of think about this. This is what's funny because people are like, Jared, are we in danger? Yeah, but you're in this weird, fucked up kind of danger. Are you ready for what kind of danger we're in? Are you ready for what kind of danger we're in? All those people that are no longer in prison that either participated in or supported the insurrection, they don't have leadership anymore. All their leadership's in prison. Still. So people have been like, are we in danger? And it's like, who's gonna fucking lead them? We're in danger from the idiots. The cold fucking idiots. And by the way, I didn't get to say this, but I want to make sure I say this. So we went to Christmas at my we went to Christmas Eve and Christmas, okay, with my MAGA family, like my wife's extended family. I didn't fuck with like my mom and any of my family. I haven't spoken to them. These are fucking Trumpers. During the prayer for Christmas dinner, the man of the house said, and I quote, "We just want to thank you, God, that we had a free and fair election." During a prayer before a meal. And so, like I said, people have Jesus. Literally, we was talking to Jesus, brought up the election. I'm sure Jesus is a Donald Trump fan. I'm sure Jesus and Donnie are gonna get along fine. I'm positive they're cronies. Yes. I bet you Jesus can golf. Okay? Yeah. So when you ask me like, are we in danger of like a mass revolt and like, is there going to be riots and it's going to be January 6th all over the country? No, but there's going to be shootings and bombings. There's going to be political violence for the next 4 years and beyond. But I would rather have democracy. That's how I feel. You could take me now. You know what I mean? If somebody said like, would you sacrifice yourself for world peace and democracy? You goddamn right. Goddamn right. 100%. Would you sacrifice yourself if it made sure everyone had universal healthcare, education, income, and housing? Yes, in a heartbeat. You could just take me if it gives everyone else a easier life. And that's part of what you do when you kind of step away from the established norms in politics. And like you say, like, if the Democrats aren't willing to hold Donald Trump's feet to the fire here, if this administration's not willing to do that, I can't vote Democrat anymore because they are not rule of law. They they talked a lot of shit and didn't do shit, right? And I'm less. Here's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're a commie." Because you want to be a communist and you want the government to control everything. And the problem with communism is that it requires a violent uprising. The problem with communism isn't the actual minism. It's not the community. It's like what it takes to get there. It's the violent overthrow of the government that is my issue with communism. Also, I'm not a big fan of like government corporate control. So we didn't get a warning. We got our live access taken away. Uh, okay. Obligatory. I am not a lawyer. So for the record, how long have we been on? Almost 2 hours. Okay, we should get out of here. There's somebody replied to my shit, so I'm gonna close with this. Obligatory. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not an expert either. Says wise man's. Okay. My understanding that as Trump is deemed ineligible for office, all votes for him basically just don't count. If that were the case, only the votes cast for Kamala and third-party candidates would be considered eligible. I don't know for sure on the verbiage of relevant parts of the U.S. Constitution. I'm almost certain the spirit of the law is for the corresponding VP of the winning presidential candidate to be elected too. I say this because I remember from my basic U.S. history class that originally the runner-up in the presidential election was given the role of VP. And later on, I realized it wasn't the awesomest idea to have it be this way because it could lead to the VP having be a political rival or adversary of the president, and there could be a political VP potential for the VP to undermine the president's agenda. So a lot of people are. Hmm. Well, hey, good morning, everybody. First, I want to start today by saying my wife and I are part of the 4 a.m. club. So
man less than 30 seconds to convince this woman not to believe what she saw with her own two eyes, but to believe what he's saying instead. You don't know who she is?